I'm recording a little bit of idea generation stuff just because I can. I want to kind of converse with myself and just, document my thought process towards just how I'm actually going to be getting stuff done. This is not coming off the life of it. There we go. God, I'm still ill. That's an issue. But I posted a video. Well, I'm going to post this video by the time with how I've recorded and posted this one. Actually, a video before this one, explaining a little bit about my thought process. But long story short, I'm a man. We all know this is a fact. My target audience is women who are going through menopause. I'm never going to go through menopause because I'm a dude. So it's hard for me to relate to the audience. Furthermore, I'm thinking of I'm still targeting menopausal women, but I'm advertising in a way where it's hot sleepers, because hot sleepers comes down as hot flashes, all this other stuff. I've noticed that specifically from just search engine optimization, without actually owning a website. It's really weird actually. So if I'm just gonna give a quick rundown on what my thought process behind search engine optimization. So SEO, obviously thinking website stuff. You type in a word and it comes up with a website. But something I've learned, for example, cooling blankets, it's for hot sleepers, but primarily menopausal women buy that sort of stuff. They buy cooling blankets. That's like the main branch of audience, because no one's ever advertised it as menopausal women. My question now becomes why? Because it is a huge gap in the market, and if you advertise it as that, then you should be able to get them. Simple, because no one's probably thought about it, because no one's really got a business centered around cooling blankets. Now, I also noticed that the materials that are being used aren't exactly good. That's why the return rate is normally higher for cooling blankets. I've been doing a lot of research, and I've been in group chats with plenty of ladies that have spoke about their personal experiences and how they cool at night, and it's a lot of DIY stuff. So I'm taking everything that they've said, and also I've done a lot of research into the types of materials, and found out like different properties matter. So the weight of the blanket matters, the composition, so what it's made of matters, how the blanket is sewn, knitted, all that sorts of matters, the finish, the edging of the blanket matters. I've got a few samples. I've got this massive test one, it's teal, it's in my wardrobe right now, pretty darn big. I bought a big one just because I wanted to be safe. This is just like one from a random supplier. It's been advertised as a cooling blanket. I bought the biggest version of it possible. And yeah, it's 200 by 240. It doesn't say on the label what it's made out of. So I can just go back onto the website and find out. But from from my personal experience, it's not a actual cooling. It's a good blanket. It's kind of comfortable, but it's not cooling. It doesn't say cold. It warms up as your body does. It's bad at moisture wicking. It stays wet. It doesn't let air travel through, so the air can dry out for example, sweat if you're hot at night. So there's a lot more behind the scenes to cooling blankets than just slapping together two pieces of fabric and then setting it out. For example, some people are setting it as I need to try and get this down. There we go. Some people are setting these blankets as nylon. Nylon is not good for skin to skin contact. It'll make you feel a bit itchy, it'll make you feel a bit weird. It's not nice. But it's referring the gap in the market, but the customer acquisition is the harder part for me specifically. I feel like if I was a woman, it'd be a lot easier because I relate to the audience, but I'm not. I'm a guy. How do I, as a man, then advertise and listen to the audience about them judging me first? Because I won't judge them, but men in general just don't seem to care about this sort of stuff, and like it's just a dude thing, I guess. I don't know. I care because, well, someone who I love is going through it, and I realize other people who I love are going to go through it. So it's me just trying to find a solution to that problem. But it's pretty tricky. So that's why I'm positioning myself in a way where I'm looking at hot sleepers as a whole, because most of that still comes under my target audience. So I'm trying to find groups like that, join them. I myself personally am a hot sleeper. That's why I've got this is the fan from my air purifier. I always put it on like high when I'm sleeping. And I put it underneath the quilts. I have like a little vacuum of like just pure cold air. It's really, I think it's refreshing personally. The sun is really doing me justice right now. Wow, man, skincare, love it. Anyways, yeah, I'm a hot sleeper person, so I do understand, but it's just like it's a bit. I'm gonna turn this off. It's a bit hard to, I guess, get a lot of stuff done. Like, I like to work a lot. I like to do a lot of action and input, but I don't know how I'm going to speak to my audience when the input isn't exactly like, I don't know, it's not like I'm doing something relentlessly. I'm just sitting down, typing. It's harder like that. Excuse me. Man, I am not liking today. How do I get work done whilst not procrastinating? It feels like I'm procrastinating. Like, I'm making this video now. It's good for mental clarification, but I'm still not getting closer towards my goal. How do I get closer towards my goal? What can I do right now? I can DM people, but then it's just a bit creepy. Hey, I saw your comment to my thing. I'm a 20-year-old dude and I want to learn more about why you steep hearts. Sounds salesy, it sounds weird. I can listen, but then listening isn't action. Like I mean, it is action. I get to know more about my audience, but knowing more and doing more are not the same thing. I know about all the compositions and stuff, but I need people on my wait list so then I can actually start ordering the stuff in. How do I get people on my wait list? By asking them to join. How do I ask people to join? By DMing them. If I DM them to join my waitlist, then there's no trust, so there's less conversion. How do I get waitlist acquisitions? What's my waitlist acquisition cost? I know it's nothing, but that's because there's no one on it. Oh, this is tough. How am I gonna get people to trust me enough to join a waitlist? I don't know. By listening, and I've listened. So what's stopping me from telling to join the waitlist? The fact that it's creepy. I don't know. My mind is going in a circle. It's going in a loop. I've got to try and figure something out. I'm just gonna move this over here. Also, I was building a Lego bastion for my sister. She likes to watch. But where I stand, I'm just gonna this is better. Where I stand, it's harder to, find the right ideas. It's harder to know what the next best move is, because I don't know what the next best move is. I don't. I think things to literally like as if it's chess, but that's just because that's how I think. I don't know. I'm not sure if the day is about scaling or selling or branding. Maybe it's just, I know it's about execution. I can make TikTok clips, but what will that do? What will that do? Maybe I should use my comments, write down notes as to what people have complained about, and then find a pattern. And then, I don't know. That could work actually. If I list what people are complaining about, because I know that they're complaining about hot sleeping, but how so? If I find out why they're complaining about what they're complaining about, then I've found, I don't know, maybe I can find a pattern between those different things. And then frame, I don't know, that would just mean that I'd understand them more. I don't know. Should I push the weight? I don't know. What? I didn't wait because hot sleepers and man. I think I'm still gonna do my daily routine. I think I'm still gonna post on TikTok because that makes sense to do. That can be a consistent output, but it kind of feels like procrastination because I'm not actually growing my business, but I'm growing my personal brand, which is good. I think I should also interact on Facebook. So today I'm gonna try and do like 5 comments on Facebook. You know, that's reasonable. Today, instead of, I'm gonna move this just, there we go. Today, instead of just like, you know, posting my 6 videos on TikTok and calling it a day, I think I might also comment, or do 5 comments on Facebook, but they're actually gotta be like good quality things where I'm just gaining data, so like understanding and listening and asking questions. So like whether people overheat a lot, if they're in the feet first, stuff like that. But they've all got to be useful to. That is perfect. Okay, so today I should listen to people, but gain information. I've probably said this earlier in this video, but it's different now in my mind. So I'll go on Facebook, I'll find related stuff, whether it be hot sleepers, menopause women, stuff like that, and I'll just ask like, what about cooling blankets they don't like that are on the market, stuff like that. But I wouldn't question it like that. I think I'd question more like, I don't know, why they feel the heat the most, whether it's like a whole body thing or if it's just like one section thing, how they try and go about solving it. Have they invested in blankets before? Have blankets not worked for them? Why have they not worked for them? Bang, bingo, sorted. Okay, I know what I'm doing now. Bye. Oh, stop recording.